Welcome to my channel. We will continue with the remaining questions of AIIMS Tele Nursing Exam 2019. If you want to see first part, the link is given in the description. So let's continue. First question is, this solution is used in hospitals. After how many days you will change this solution? Options are 7 days, 28 days, 14 days, 21 days. So answer is C, 14 days. We should change this solution every 14 days to prevent growth of microorganisms in solution and to prevent infection. Next question is, if patient is allergic to B-lactamase, which of the following drug is safe to administer? Options are amoxicillin, penicillin, vancomycin, cefazolin. So answer is C, vancomycin. Because B-lactamase is used to break resistance of antibiotics. B-lactamase present in amoxicillin, penicillin and cefazolin. If patient is allergic to B-lactamase, then vancomycin is safe antibiotic to give. Next question is, a patient came to ED with uncontrolled diabetes and urine test showed ketone positive. ABG reports showed pH 6.25, PaCO2 is 36, PaO2 is 76 and blood glucose is 600 mg per deciliter. Which of the following condition is present? Options are respiratory acidosis, respiratory alkalosis, metabolic acidosis, metabolic alkalosis. So answer is C, metabolic acidosis. pH less than 7.35 means acidosis and pH more than 7.35 means alkalosis. pH is 6.25 in question, so it means patient having acidosis. If PaO2 level is lower than normal value, it means patient is having metabolic acidosis because pH is also low. Next question is, nurse has given the following glove to the surgeon. What could be the possible reason? Options are, they are cheap, because of allergic tendency of surgeon, just because they are only available, none of the above. So answer is B, because of allergic tendency of surgeon. Next question is, an antenatal mother came to OPD with Hb 8.5 gram. Which of the following is true? Options are mild anemia, moderate anemia, severe anemia, no anemia. So answer is B, moderate anemia. The normal value of Hb is 12.1 to 15.1 gram per deciliter. If mother's Hb between 10 to 10.9 gram per deciliter means mild anemia. If mother's Hb level between 7 to 9.9 gram per deciliter means moderate anemia, and Hb level less than 7 gram per deciliter means mother is having severe anemia. But in question, mother is having 8.5 gram per deciliter, so correct answer is B, moderate anemia. Next question is, patient has undergone donor nephrectomy. Which drug will not be given? Options are morphine, phentermine, paracetamol and diclofenac. So answer is D, diclofenac. Normal kidneys produce prostaglandins hormones that are used to protect the kidney from stress. If we give diclofenac and other non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, it causes the kidney to lose the capacity to make these protective hormones, and over time it can cause kidney damage. Next question is, in an immunocompromised patient, the nurse should take infection prevention methods when WBC is. Options are 11,000, 5,800, 7,000 and 2,000. So answer is D, 2,000. Normal number of WBCs in blood is 4,500 to 11,000 WBCs per microliter. So decreased WBC count means having infection, therefore the nurse should take infection prevention methods. Next question is, patient came to emergency with alcohol withdrawal symptoms. Which symptoms will you observe? Options are tremor, sweating, restlessness, fever, nausea, vomiting, hyperactivity, hypertension, sweating, rhinorrhea, and deep coma, lacrimation, tears. So answer is B, tremor, sweating, restlessness. Because alcohol withdrawal symptoms are headaches, nausea, tremors, anxiety, hallucinations and seizures. So tremors means involuntary shaking movements. Hallucinations means false perception of something but not present in reality. Seizure means uncontrolled electric disturbance in the brain. So correct answer is E. Next question is, patient came to ED unconscious with pinpoint pupil, lacrimation and history of substance abuse. Which drug will be administered? Options are flumazenil, naloxone, lorazepam and naltrexone. So answer is B, naloxone. Because flumazenil is used to treat benzodiazepine overdose in adults, lorazepam is used for management of anxiety disorders, naltrexone is used to prevent people who have been addicted to certain drugs, and naloxone is used to treat opioid overdose and substance abuse. Next question is, in rehabilitation center, which of the following drug is used as opioid substitute in substance abuse patient? Options are buprenorphine, bupinon, haloperidol and quetiapine. So answer is A, buprenorphine. Because buprenorphine belongs to a class of drugs called mixed opioid agonist antagonists. It helps to prevent withdrawal symptoms caused by stopping other opioids. Next question is, which of the following patient is at risk of fluid volume deficit? So options are patient with wound irrigation, ileostomy, patient with cardiac disease, none of the above. So answer is B, ileostomy. Because the large intestine is either removed or unused. If you have a ileostomy, the large intestine will not absorb the water from food. Next question is, patient will be positioned as followed for vaginal examinations. Options are prone position, left lateral position, spine position and dorsal recumbent position. So answer is D, dorsal recumbent position, because dorsal recumbent position gives proper view of vagina. Next question is, patient on postpartum period, epiphora developed fever with decreased skin integrity due to fluid loss and excessive vaginal secretions, may indicate development of sepsis. In above scenario, the body temperature support sepsis is, options are 36 degrees Celsius, 37 degrees Celsius, 38 degrees Celsius and 40 degrees Celsius. So answer is D, 40 degrees Celsius. Because in infection, the body temperature will get increased. Next question is, which medicine we use to give after immediate delivery of the baby? Options are oxytocin 10 units IM, oxytocin 20 units IM, metharzine 0.2 mg IM and none of the above. So answer is A, oxytocin 10 units IM. Oxytocin given to a mother during or immediate after the birth, because it helps to reduce excessive bleeding after vaginal birth. Next question is, identify instruments shown on following image. Options are laryngoscope, bronchoscope, videoscope and endoscope. So answer is A, laryngoscope. Laryngoscope is used to look into throat, larynx and voice box. Next question is, which of the following is not involved in chest physiotherapy? Options are nebulization, percussion, cuffing and vibration. So answer is A, nebulization. Nebulization is not involved in physiotherapy. Next question is, OT nurse opening sterile drum and taking gauze with chitter forceps, then transferred it to bare hand and kept in sterile area. Which one is correct among this? Options are, sister is not doing wrong, she should ask the scrub nurse to open the drum, sister is not wearing gloves, sister is not doing in right thing. So answer is D, sister is not doing in right thing, because nurse is touching the sterile gauze with bare hands. Therefore the gauzes become unsterile and contaminated. We do not touch the sterile gauzes and other instruments with bare hands. Next question is, identify following instrument which is used in diagnostic procedure. Options are true cut biopsy needle, lumbar puncture needle, punch biopsy, pleural tapping needle. So answer is A, true cut biopsy needle. It is used to take samples. Next question is, a nurse is advised to give injection of vitamin K to the newborn baby. The route of vitamin K is, options are vitamin K 1 mg IM, vitamin K 1 mg SC, vitamin K 0.5 ID, vitamin K 10 mg IV. So answer is A, vitamin K 1 mg IM. Next question is, normal hemoglobin level in adult is, options are 12 to 15 gram, 12 to 15 milligram, 10 to 18 gram, 10 to 18 milligram. So answer is A, 12 to 15 gram. Next question is, identify milky white solution which is widely used in OT for sedation and anesthesia. Options are propofol, midazolam, ketamine, none of the above. So answer is A, propofol. Next question is, the nurse is posted in ED and a patient comes with seizure. The priority management of seizure patient is, options are airway management by sidling position and head turn, controlling seizure with medications, circulation management with IV fluids, none of the above. So answer is A, airway management by sidling position and head turn. Airway should be open and keep the airway open. Sidling position helps to prevent aspiration. Next question is, 0.45% NS is, options are hypotonic solution, isotonic solution, hypertonic solution and colloid. So correct answer is A, hypotonic solution. 0.45% normal saline is hypotonic solution when compared to serum plasma. Next question is, nurse is advised to administer injection metronidazole to a patient. Synose action of this is, options are analgesic, antipyretic, antibiotic and sedative. So answer is C, antibiotic. Metronidazole is an antibiotic used to treat and prevent bacterial and parasitic infections. Next question is, nurse taking care of chronic renal dysfunction patient, which diet she will advise for this patient? Options are low sodium, low potassium, low protein diet, high protein, low sodium, low potassium diet, low sodium, low potassium, high carbohydrate diet, low sodium, high potassium, low protein diet. So answer is A, low sodium, low potassium and low protein diet. Because low sodium diet helps to control blood pressure. Low potassium diet is given because kidney is not able to maintain normal level of potassium, and low protein diet may help slow the loss of kidney function. Next question is, temporary cessation of breathing is, options are dyspnea, bradypnea, apnea, tachypnea. So answer is C, apnea. Apnea is temporary cessation of breathing. Next question is, nurse is advised to give enema for patient with chronic liver disease. Which position is used to administer enema? Options are prone position, spine position, Sims position and Trendelenburg's position. So answer is C, Sims position. This position helps to retain enema in colon, and left Sims position provide natural direction of colon for solution. Next question is, nurse notices redness and itching around intravenous cannula insertion site. What she should suspect? Options are allergic to fluid, allergic to IV cannula, infiltration and phlebitis. So answer is D, phlebitis. Phlebitis means infection or inflammation of veins. Signs of phlebitis are redness, pain, swelling, tenderness and fever. Next question is, which of the following is the contraindication of gastric aspiration from NG tube? NG means nasogastric. Options are hypertension, diabetes, esophageal varices, severe dehydration. So correct answer is C, esophageal varices. Next question is, patient admitted with acute renal kidney injury and nurse is advised to monitor strict urine output. She notices urine output is less than 100 ml for last 24 hours. It is called as, options are urine output is less, urine output is more, it's normal, none of the above. So answer is A, urine output is less. because the normal output is 30 ml per hour. Next question is, a doctor has asked the nurse to insert Rell's tube and has also mentioned do not perform Hush test to confirm the placement of the tube. What does Hush test indicate? Options are aspiration of gastric content, push air in the tube and auscultate, flush with water through NG, perform chest X-ray. Correct answer is B. Push air in the tube and auscultate to confirm placement of the tube. Next question is, in case of patient with agitation, what is priority action of management? Options are argue with patient until he understand about situation, don't consider about patient and leave patient in room, decrease the environmental stimuli that causes agitation and place patient on safer place. None of the above. So answer is C. Decrease the environmental stimuli that causes agitation and place the patient on safer place. Agitation is defined as a state of excessive psychomotor activity accompanied by increased tension and irritability. Patient is showing anger and becomes hypertensive. Therefore, the nurse decreases the environmental stimuli that causes agitation and place patient on safer place to prevent from harm and injury. Next question is, following all are blood transfusion complications except. Options are allergic reactions, hemolytic reactions, transmission of infections, fluid deficit. So answer is D. Fluid deficit. Allergic reactions, hemolytic reactions and transmission of infections are blood transfusion complications, but fluid deficit is not a blood transfusion complication. Next question is, a surgeon is going to give a skin incision on patient. Which of the following is to be done? Options are sign in, sign out, time out, time in. So answer is C. Time out. 5 steps of safer surgery is: first is briefing, second sign in, third time out, fourth sign out, and fifth is debriefing. Briefing includes introduction of team, role defining and checking of equipments. Second step is sign in which we confirm the patient, check consent form and allergies etc. Third step is time out, includes final checking, verbal confirmation of patient information and performing surgery. Fourth step is sign out. Before staff leave theatre, discuss the confirmation of procedure, specimens correctly labeled and post-operative management and handed over. Last and fifth step is debriefing. To evaluate list, learn from incidents. So incision on patient is done in timeout. Next question is, patient admitted in the ward had 3 episodes of vomiting. Which of the following drugs should not be given? Options are phentermine, promethazine, tramadol, ondansetron. So answer is C. Tramadol, because even a single dose of tramadol causes severe vomiting and continuous vomiting causes severe dehydration in the body. Next question is, in Mental Health Act 2017, experienced psychiatric nurse is posted at which hospital? Options are Central or State Mental Health Authority, primary centers, secondary centers, none of the above. So answer is A. Central or State Mental Health Authority. Next question is, social skill training for schizophrenia patient is done for which symptoms? Options are positive sign, negative sign, hallucination and delusion. So answer is B. Negative sign. Negative symptoms of schizophrenia are lack of social interest, lack of attention in social or cognitive input, and reduced social drive. Therefore, social skill training is given to schizophrenia patients. Next question is, following are use of central line catheter except. Options are CVP monitor, administer medication, left ventricular function, TPN administration. So answer is C. Left ventricular function. CVP full form is central venous pressure and TPN full form is total parenteral nutrition. So we can monitor CVP, administer medication and administer TPN through the central line. Next question is, symptoms of acute blood loss are, options are tachycardia, hypertension, bradycardia, hypertension, tachycardia, hypotension, bradycardia, hypotension. So answer is C, tachycardia, hypotension. Next question is, a patient reports calcium loss. What is the nursing intervention? Options are, reposition the patient every 2 hours, give supplemental fluids in between meals, encourage to walk, give dairy products. So answer is D, give dairy products, because dairy products are the best source of calcium in the diet. Milk is often recommended to improve bone health. That's all for today. Please comment down below if you want to see explanation of other nursing exam papers. If you find this video useful, please like and subscribe the channel.